Hey guys, Camfrey15, join my co-host, the Red Wolf, and we are back with another episode review of Dr. Stone. Apologies for getting this video out late, but hey, things come up. Regardless, we're here with Dr. Stone, and it seems like the hunt of who can be defeated first is at hand.
Doctor versus Doctor.
So, yeah, it's interesting. Dr. Xeno is definitely a menacing presence.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, our characters are stuck in a corner because there's realistically nothing they can do, because obviously they can't go nowhere, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes. But regardless, this episode is kind of a setup to what we are going to see, I'm guessing, for the rest of the season or the series. But Dr. Zeno is not backing down. So last week we had the whole thing with Gen, and well, let's just we find out some interesting tidbits. So one, Kohaku and Chrome, they found the home base area of Dr. Zeno and his forces, and they're obviously wondering what to do. So they call up Senku and the others to say, like, hey, this is what's going on. Now, the one thing that obviously they're very wary on is giving out their identities, like who their names are and stuff like that. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason why is because he's like, well, we're dealing with another scientist, right? They could probably pick up on our frequency of the call, which, funny enough, a few minutes later, he actually calls them back.
Yeah, Senku did try to hang up, knowing that fact, but obviously they called regardless. So
Yes. And Chrome almost gives away Kohaku's name, but he's like, oh, the woman. So, I was actually quite shocked he picked up on that fairly early. I'm not trying to say Chrome's a dumbass, but sometimes things do fly over his head.
yeah, but he's Senku's student technically.
Yeah. So, that's the thing. But anyways, you know, they basically hang up. It's funny because they're all shocked. So then the phone goes off, and they're like, and you have it to where I think his name's Magna. He's like, "This idiot, what are you doing?"
Yeah, but then who appears on the call other than Dr. Zeno himself?
Yes. Now, actually, funny enough. So remember how last week we talked about, well, they're from Japan, and if Dr. Zeno and his people are from America, they would speak English. They speak two different languages.
Yeah, they did make a mention that they know Japanese also.
They
So
know, yeah, Dr. Zeno does make a mention. He knows a little Japanese, which I'm like,
oh yeah, he like forgive my broken Japanese, but
yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. So I guess they answered my question. They put my fucking question to rest. They're like, oh, he was asking about how they're gonna speak different languages. We'll shut him up real quick. So, I have been shut up officially by Dr. Stone.
well, we're technically dealing with one of the smartest enemy characters in the universe.
Now how the guy knows Japanese, I don't know. Maybe he's been to Japanese or he took some Japanese courses. Maybe this guy just is so smart he knows all different languages. I don't know.
He is quite advanced compared to Senku's team.
So he basically says, hey, just want to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Zeno. And basically, he kind of gives Senku and his teams a threat. So, number one, he's like, all right, listen, I'm just here to pick up your frequency, but I found it. Also, I'm here to talk to Dr. Taiju. Everybody's reaction was like, Dr. Taiju?
Yeah, yeah, and Senku's like, so this is the work of Gen, huh? I see where this is going.
Bro, their faces, all their faces were like, it was like them SpongeBob faces where they're like, what? Like, if you get Tsukasa to break character, you already know It's you already know this man is it's over, bro. So basically, Taiju comes up. This man draws on his face like a little fake like mustache, and he puts on a doctor coat and wears some damn glasses. And I'm just like, okay, okay. So I'm obviously watching the episode. I'm like, how is this gonna turn out? Because there's got to be a shot. This guy is gonna be like, this has got to be a fake. Now, this is also why he called. He wanted to see, okay, is their doctor a fake dude, or is it like they really like got a doctor on them, right? Now, he goes on to make the mention how, like, our little village is basically all man-made, it's all adult, and you guys are just basically children trying to play God, right? Now he talks about them having a super. I'm not even gonna rephrase or talk about the word that it said. They used a high like scientific word, but they got like this power plant, right? And what does this power plant basically make them do?
Basically, gunpowder and all that good stuff.
Yes.
They have unlimited supply of ammo and all that shit, if you know what I mean.
Yes. So regardless, it doesn't matter what Senku or a company can do. They basically got unlimited ammo right then and there. And they can they may run out of ammo, but then they can just go back to their base and make some more ammo. So that's already a problem. And we're already at a disadvantage because we ain't got no guns. We ain't got gunpowder. We ain't got all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me they got unlimited shit? Oh, I'm not gonna say we're fucked, but we're not in a good position right now, right? It's already bad enough. They got like all this advanced stuff that are like kind of somewhat modern technology stuff that we see in today's world. But then you add in the gunpowder stuff and the fact that they have unlimited ammo and they can continuously make ammo. Even if they were to run out, it's like, oh. So what do we do here? So essentially, Dr. Xeno makes the mention. He's like, I'm quite shocked how you children had the mental capabilities to even break through the stone. Now, the reason why he says that, and the thing that pops up is they realize, oh, this guy does not know how about the revival fluid. He doesn't know how to make a revival fluid. He doesn't even know about the existence of revival fluid because Magna makes a mention of like, he talks about all this manpower and he actually says, he's like, listen, I'll welcome you guys in with open arms. You come work for me and everything's fine. And then Magna's like, we just saw a bunch of people on the beach side, so why can't he just break them? And then that's when Senku's like, well, clearly they don't have revival fluid because they don't know how to break people from the stone.
So I'm assuming that Dr. Zeno was never really in stone? I'm assuming?
He was in stone. He did what Senku did.
Okay.
You don't remember how Senku?
Yeah, I remember. And at there, I was assuming that at least Dr. Zeno, like, if he's as smart as he is, he would have found out about that also, but I guess not.
Clearly not. He's smart, but not smart enough. Now, again, this is only implied. We don't know. He could potentially be acting like he doesn't know about any revival fluid just to not hide things or just not to reveal things and catch them by surprise. So we don't know. So for us, though, now, again, as the audience, we don't know and they don't know. But regardless, that kind of gives us the advantage over them right now until Secret gets out now. They basically all come to terms and realize, well, they don't know how to bring people back, forcefully. Well, then that's good for us. That means they realistically can't kill us. Because if they do, well, then their only option to bring people back, that's out of the woods. They won't know it because we have it, right? So basically, Dr. Zeno just kind of continues on in his statement in trying to basically get them to break. And he asks, like, so why don't you tell me how to free people? And Taiju, he's just, after Ryusui is like, listen, you can't tell him the truth. If they know, they could get rid of us right then and there. But because we do know, they'll probably try to come after us. They just won't kill us, right? So Taiju responds to Dr. Zeno's request, and he's like, that request is denied. We're not going to let you know about how to bring people back forcefully. And Dr. Zeno just basically kind of says, like, okay, well, that's where this call will end. And he just hangs up.
Yes, negotiations failed.
So what then happens next?
Another plane starts flying in.
Yes. Now, obviously, again, the stone crew, like the people who were never encapsulated in stone, they're like, they got more of these things? Oh shit. And
It's
it
should be obvious at this point.
Well, for the people who are like literally in the stone period, no, it's to them they're shocked. It's funny, you kind of happen to where keep forgetting his name, but the one dude's like, how are we gonna take those planes out? We only got bows and spears. And basically, we also got our own plane with its own firepower, and they're gonna make that plane eventually and fix it and everything. But the number one thing, like the regular characters make the mention, is like, that plane was flying awfully high into the sky. And they basically realize, oh, that's just a scout plane. And essentially, that scout plane was getting their exact location to know where they're located at. The problem is, in this whole situation, is they're basically stuck now. They can't go anywhere. Because if they say, all right, we're in trouble, and if they want to decide to like say like, hey, we need to get out of here, right? We need to go back to Japan. This just isn't doable, right? Well, they already know the location, so all Dr. Zeno's got to do is like, oh, they're gone? Oh, they probably we'll catch up with them and we'll just shoot them down. Also too, you can make the case like if they get far, we don't know how far these planes can go. So who's to say that they could fly across countries? But regardless, they're basically boxed in. So Senku and the others, they can't do nothing but progress to where they need to go to. So they come over a home map, and they basically use the plane trajectory of where they are to where the plane was flying, and they basically kind of know where the location of Dr. Zeno's home base is at. And also too, Dr. Zeno already knows with that scout plane where they are at currently. So the number one thing is they're gonna make an airplane. And also too, the next other thing that they gotta make a mention of is they gotta make a takeoff spot. So yes.
Yeah.
Some of the craziest go ahead.
They're making an airline.
They're legitimately making a hell carrier. Like the simple things you see in the Navy or the Army, where it's just ships where there's planes on them, right? And they take off from that hell carrier. That's what they're turning their ship into.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you this show doesn't continue to surprise me or amaze me with the types of inventions they want to do, I have no idea what the hell is going on. So, essentially, what happens also too, I did like this observation. So as they're coming with a plan, Tsukasa actually asked Hyoga, like, hey, Hyoga, what would you do if you were Dr. Zeno by any chance, right? And basically, Hyoga makes the mention, he's like, well, it's simple. I would do the scout plane thing. And guess what? They can't escape because they have no chance to. And he tells them, like, you know, they're just probably gonna make a small boat to come attack us and essentially make it to where it's close. Basically, he basically says the stone army can fight, or what's their village name called? The Village of Science?
Yeah,
something. He basically says, listen, they know we're only adept in close combat situations. But see, they got technology where they don't need that. They can just shoot us down from the planes, right?
Hmm.
So basically, Hyoga's like, it's simple. Once they know the truth, they'll just shoot us down, and that's basically it, and they'll take us out. So basically, the thing is, one, we have an airplane, and they make the way to counteract that is, well, we have an aerial battle. Now, who's gonna be flying the plane? I have no idea. I'm guessing it's gonna be our sonar boy. Unless no, actually no. They confirm Ryusui is gonna be flying the plane. So Ryusui, because he did because remember he is a pilot too.
It's
He's a
pronounced
pilot.
Ryusei. It's pronounced Ryusei.
Ryusei. Ryusei is a pilot,
Or
and
at least I think it's pronounced Ryusei.
he's already hyped about it. He's like, haha, I'm gonna do this. What's gonna be yo? I'm just like, all right. I'm like, go out there and go in a dogfight, right? So essentially, also too, before and as the episode ends off, they basically make a two-jointed plan. One, we do cut over to Dr. Xeno. And what does Dr. Zeno say he's going to do now?
I forgot actually. It's been a while.
Dr. Zeno basically alludes to the fact he's like, well, it seems like they're an interesting fellow, so that only means that I have to kill that scientist of theirs. So
It's
basically,
with him still believing it's Taisha.
yes, him believing it's Taiju. And Gen's listening to this, like, oh my god, oh shit, this guy's crazy.
Hmm.
So essentially, what ends up happening is also too, we see this gigantic muscular woman.
Yeah,
And
I
she's eating like a whole like chicken wing.
I have no words.
So how much you want to bet her and Nikki go up against each other?
I would be all for it.
So yeah. But anyways, um the episode ends off with Senku and the others making their own plan, and what they're going to do is they're going to have an assault team basically march to the base, right? And it's basically a game of who can capture which doctor first. So he sends, shockingly, some of the stronger men there. Now, yes, it makes sense, but it's like you send Tsukasa, and hold on, I'm trying to see. You send Tsukasa, Hyoga, the sonar dude, yellow hat guy. I keep forgetting his name, and Suika is actually joining them too.
She's gonna be infiltrating.
Yes, they're going to be infiltrating there. Now the other guy, he's got a straight up machine gun, and he's going with them too. So that's where the episode ends off. And yeah, I like our team, but again, I still don't trust Hyoga. I don't trust him. You
I
already
feel
know
he,
if it's not playing to his advantage, he's gonna turn.
yeah, but then again, I'm pretty sure he should know the how the situation is right now. So I'm pretty sure it should benefit him to just stay on Senko's team.
I guess, but I don't know. You never know. He might just be like, you know what, Doctor Zeno, I'll work for you. Remember, he's an assassin. Just imagine him with a fucking gun.
Yeah.
So there's that. But Doctor Stone is great. Doctor Stone is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Season 4 is kicking off, and I definitely can't wait to see more. But we got the battle for the doctors. But listen, I think at some point, whenever Dr. Zeno gets a good look, he's gonna be like, Dr. Taiju is not their fucking doctor. I know who their doctor is.
What will be his reaction when he finds out. If
Now, I have a sneaking suspicion he could probably tell that Taiju was not the true doctor.
that would be insane. after that.
So we'll see, but we'll definitely see where it's gonna go. I'm excited to see where Doctor Stone goes in the future. And I already know because this is like it's being gonna split into three different parts for season four. We're gonna get left off on a massive cliffhanger. We've watched too much, like say Bleach Thousand Year Blood War to know that. So we know we're gonna get cucked. Or actually, I'll do you better. Dawn to Dawn, because they left us off on a fucking.
Uh, what's happening with Momo?
Hey, look at the bright side for that. We've
What?
gotten through 1 month, and we're halfway through month number 2.
Uh, how many more months left?
Probably about, I think, 4 or 5 more months.
Yay.
So, yeah. But anyways, we're gonna get out of here, guys. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts. Hit that subscribe button if you want to get more Came for 15 content. In terms of any other anime reviews or game playthroughs, currently I have to find time in my schedule to get back to Stellar Blade, but I'm also playing the Zenless Zone Zero story, and everything through that, and then obviously other anime reviews that I got to catch up on and stuff like that. My co-host, he does his own gameplays. He recently, well, not recently, but I think he's getting. Have you finished your Fractured Daydream playthrough yet?
Yes, I have, and it did pretty well, I must say. And I have 89 subscribers, 11 more subscribers to go to until I reach 100, guys. 11 more.
And
So,
then last Saturday we had, well, on his channel, he had a Stellar Blade New Game Plus 100% playthrough run that he's doing on his channel. It went well. We had about 3 hours, long as shit. We got through like the first part of the game.
I had to wait until I got to another save point in order to finish this live stream there, but
Yeah, but at least you got the Santa outfit and you were kind of like,
I was like,
yeah, it's a side boob, huh? I told you the side boob was strong.
I had no words, and then I had to come.
Watch, if you want to get his thoughts fully, he'll be wearing that costume on the next live stream, which will be Friday.
Yeah, I would like to, but I feel like at the same time it would not be fitting because it's no longer Christmas. But
I don't care. It's still a new costume.
mind your tongue. Anyways,
Yeah, the next the next live stream for him will probably be Friday, barring, and we mean barring, any crazy things happening.
crazy things.
I'm just saying, what if something unexpected happens for you or me and we can't do it?
That is true. Yeah, I did keep telling myself to be more consistent on the channel, at least for something else. At least not just for Stellar Blade, because I did start my my newest playthrough of God Eater on the channel, and yeah, I hope you guys give it some support. And my God, this outro is so long.
Yeah, we gotta promote our channels. You need the
Yeah.
subscribers.
We already did. Help us reach help us reach our goals, guys.
So yeah, I posted Zenless Zone Zero Part 2. I gotta render Part 3. And that'll go up in the Part 4. That's already recorded. I gotta render that too. And I gotta find time in my schedule to record Part 5. But regardless, look forward to Zenless Zone Zero content. I'll be recording my Evelyn pulls. Yes, that will be a video.
I feel like we should do it. Oh no, I don't know how you're gonna be able to record my screen though.
Yeah, there can't be.
I can technically record
You can record, unless like say you record yours and then you just send me the video over.
Another way I can do it is I can record it from my tablet hesitantly, and then I could just put it over to YouTube and then put it over to my phone to do the editing. But that's it. And why are you looking down?
I'm looking at my nail because I gotta cut it.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's how I do it.
So is that gonna be a thing? We're doing dual pulls?
Only if you're down to do it. Only if you're down to do it.
You do know if that's the case, we gotta do it on the same day.
At the same time, I don't know if I want to do it.
Yeah, see? Because guess what? That means you're getting upset by me.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, Look forward to those, guys.
Look forward to those. So, yes, you can either see my despair or my happiness. Again, Zenless Zone Zero. I'll continue. I need to start saying it. But Zenless Zone Zero, for my playthrough, it's called We Get Cake. If you know what I mean.
Take care, guys. This is too long already. Good, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.